Why can't you send people gifts on Steam you aren't friends with? I don't know. What do you mean type of gifts? Like, is that a thing you can send? Like similar to biddies or something? What's your favorite Halloween costume? Good question. Let me see if I can craft this armor yet, if I have anything. Okay. Oh, I think of a spark. I think of some points too. I do. Oops. Okay. Oh, I'm all done. Duh. Okay, let's read what these things were. Real quick.
The Freshness asked me, what is more important, loyalty or respect? Oh, that's a tough one. Both are super important in different ways. Loyalty means sticking by someone through thick and thin, but respect means valuing their opinions and treating them well. Without respect, loyalty can feel forced or meaningless, and without loyalty, respect can feel shallow. Personally, I'd go with respect because it naturally leads to loyalty. What do you think?
I mean, that really sounds like me, doesn't it? That's good. AI Adriana is good. That sounds like something I would say, right? I'm unclear what it was advertising. It was saying respect. I would pick respect too. Because without respect, you can't have loyalty. I like her more than you, honestly. Oh, shit! Fuck me. Damn. Fuck me. That's fine. I don't like you anyway. Strength and use no place due. Lifting stones a task a do. Eyes so bright yet lost in haze. An empty gaze lost in self's maze. In the past, the craftsman's building, the grand hall in the New West frequently encouraged strange occurrences, leading many to quit. Curious, when craftsmen sought out the abbot, reputed to be a high monk, for answers. The abbot, without hesitation, led him to the great Paragoda, where he revealed the lantern warden. The craftsmen were terrified, having heard tales of yogais in their youth, but never having seen one. At that moment, a wondrous sound echoed through the great pagoda, I don't know, and the lantern warden emitted a blinding light, causing the craftsmen to lose their sight. It cried out in despair. Pagoda. Pagoda! Thank you. Pagoda. Pagoda. That makes sense. There we go. Iron fork, spear in hand, clothed in simple garb, humble did he stand. Deep woods, a world of white, a perfect hunting land in sight. In the past there was a butcher named Wang in Qingguang village. Orphaned at a young age, his mother couldn't support him, so she sent him to apprentice with a butcher at the foot of a mountain where he honed his skills. One day, a wealthy family in town was celebrating a birthday and invited Wang to slaughter pigs and sheep. Pleased with this work, the host rewarded him with a leg of pork. Wang decided to bring the pork leg back to his mother and set off for the village that night. Halfway there, he saw a man on the roadside holding a hunting spear and wearing an old cloth shirt. The man called out, "Brother, I am a hunter from the village, trapping rabbits down this slope. I am afraid of ghosts at night. May I walk with you?" Wang nodded in agreement, and they continued on their way. After a while, the hunters started a conversation. "Brother, have you heard? There have been reports of yogais on this mountain path recently." Wang laughed. "What's there to fear about yogais? I have a butcher's knife at my waist and a pork leg on my shoulder. If I encounter a yogai, I'll swing the pork leg at it and chop it with my knife." The hunter forced a smile. After walking a bit further, the hunter said, "Brother, you must be very skilled if you are not afraid of yogais." Wang laughed again. "I've been slaughtering animals since I was a child. One strike can hit the vital spot, and one chop can break bones and tendons." The hunter, annoyed, said, "How can you compare yogais to animals?" Wang replied seriously, "There are no yogais in this world. Those who uphold justice are heroes. Those who bully the innocent are simply foul beasts." The hunter, unsure how to respond, walked in silence. As the village came into view, the hunter hesitated and said, "Since you're not afraid, why not turn around and look at me?" Wang had already suspected the hunter was a yogai. He swung the pork leg, knocking the hunter on the ground, and raised his knife to strike. The yogai, losing its composure, quickly spread its wings and flew into the air, spitting. "Today I met a tough one. Bad luck, bad luck." With that, it fled immediately. They say the soft permission are easier to squeeze, hence it's better to be strong, stand firm, and even yogais will fear you a bit. The Frozen Co-ops. Thank you so much, Clover, for the Prime. I appreciate it. You sound very robotic when reading that. Maybe you should let Adriana AI read it. I'm so hurt. Wisdom's lamps light season span. Time flows like water through our hands. Snow and wind obscured the way. Achievements drift like bubbles ground. The temple rules state. New monks entering the temple may receive a new kasaya. One day, Master Non-Void joyfully welcomed a new disciple and personally led him to the storeroom to fetch a kasaya. The young discipline found that the kasaya was made of a single layer of cloth, hardly adequate for the snowy mountains. He asked, "Master, this thin kasaya seems suitable for summer. Could I not exchange it for a woolen one?" Non-Void shook his own kasaya and said, "The one I wear is the same as the one in your hands, only more ornate. With the Buddha's wisdom in your heart, you shall fear the cold no more." The young disciple, still doubtful, asked, "Master, I saw many seniors frozen to death on the roadside." The non-void kindly repeated, "Their understanding was shallow and mine's unsteady, yet you are different. I can see that you have the potential to comprehend the Buddha's wisdom." The young discipline, feeling proud, happily followed his master back with the kasaya. Not long after, another frozen corpse appeared outside the temple gate. As non-void led his new disciple past it, the young discipline asked, "Master, did these seniors all freeze to death?" Non-void continued walking slowly and said, "Fear not, my disciple. They lacked pity and wisdom, but you are different." Well, now we know why everyone's frozen. Is there a way I can change my Siri voice on my phone to be Adriana? One day, not now, but one day I'm sure. Yokasha Patroller. Stop, don't bark, it's just a motorcycle. In the mountains high above, a friend blocks the way, with a righteous visage, a crooked blade in sway. As the wind howls widely, souls seem to fade. For life's last salvation, be swift and do evade. The young Yakshas who migrated from the west had a great fondness for meat. Fortunately, New Thunderclap Temple did not uphold a strict rule against eating meat, which delighted the Yakshas who sought refuge there. All the Yakshas in the mountain aspired to become patrollers, not only because of the uniquely that was bad uniquely designed large sword that looked particularly imposing and could fly back to its owner with great precision, but also because patrollers guarded the outer mountains and always had access to fresh meat. One day, the Yakashas gathered together, drinking blood, eating meat, and reveling in their merriment. Their rapacious behavior soon became known throughout the temple. The overseeing monks who had adhered to I don't know that word practices and only ate food, not flesh, were displeased. They carried a large pot of yakshas, and when the yakshas peered into the pot, they saw only radishes and greens, and their appetite waned. One yaksha, am I saying that right? Derided them. Do you think eating this will help you gain a deeper understanding of Dharma? How shallow. Another added. Our master said that to achieve ultimate bliss, one should not restrain one's desires. Hearing this, the supervising monk replied, my desire is to promote virtue, and I cannot persuade you. I too shall be unable to achieve ultimate bliss. Thus both sides argued heatedly without reaching a conclusion. Alas, eating what one likes and saying what one wants are not inherently wrong. However, one's happiness should not disturb others, and one should never derive pleasure from judging those perceived to have transgressed. In this case, both sides were at fault. I like it. That would be good for the people in conflict, the vegan eaters. I like it. Oh, we never read about this guy, but that's all right. We can always read about them later. Guys, I have to go just check on my soup. I will be back in about a minute to 2 minutes. right, 1 more hour until my dinner is done. Better make some good headway in this hour. Clover, thank you so much for the prime. Okay. Just take some water.